All right. I think third time's a charm. I actually tried streaming a couple of times and I messed up both times, so I had to stop it and then restart. So if any of you were joining earlier, I had to restart. Apologies for that, but we are back and we are ready to go. So welcome everybody. Welcome back to another episode where we're going to be playing Legendary Game of Heroes. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the new deck, and that is for Sorcerer's Shadow. Okay, and this is going to be a light chaotic event. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and claim our gift, because as usual I was able to get a free deck this time around. And so we're going to go ahead and open it up. And then what we'll do is we will try and take a look at the cards and see what we can do with it as well. And so let's go ahead and hit claim, and then take a look at the cards themselves. Okay, so we do get ourselves our souls, and then I have a reunion gift. I'm not sure exactly what that is. I guess I've been collecting it, and I just need to make sure that I am... oh yeah, I do have reunion gifts. So I guess it actually allows me to gift these to people. And so let's go and take a look at the cards. All right, so this is going to be a light chaotic event, as I mentioned. And we will take a look at the ultimate form and also the rest of the cards as well. And we'll see what's in the collection also. And so let's see. So I have all of these cards, and I think I just don't have... oh, Most Revered Sovereign. I don't think I have this card. I think this is an ultra rare card, or the Master Collection card for one of the decks I don't have. So probably not going to be able to collect the shiny, but we will see what we have anyways. So let's start with the ultimate form, and this is called a Confluence Casters. Again, this is a light chaotic event, and it's a Slayer event. So no love lost. Welcome to the stream. And not sure if you were watching the first two times where I screwed up. The first time I didn't have sound. The second time I had the wrong background. Anyways, we're back. We're ready to go. And Mr. Prudhomme, welcome to the stream also. Okay, so let's take a look at the skills. I actually took a quick look beforehand, and the skills of this ultimate form looks pretty decent, actually. I would say probably not just decent. It looks really good. So the battle skill converts all non-light power gems to light power gems, and then it goes ahead and upgrades all light power gems by 2 ranks. So if you're power gem 8, it goes up to 10, 12 goes up to 14, and so forth. And then it goes ahead and creates 14 additional power gem 8s. Then it increases its own attack by 300 for 1 turn. Has a 3-turn cooldown, 9-turn charge rate. It also has a passive ability that increases the light gem drop rate at the start of each turn. Okay. And whenever they use a battle skill heals, I think it would have been really, really powerful if it was whenever a hero uses a battle skill, create power gems or something. That would just be insane. But it heals. So you're going to be able to heal yourself as well in a team. And if you look at the rest of the skills here, it looks like they're all sort of the regular things that you would expect for a ultimate form. Counter skills, so we have Gem Silence and Deflect. Now, if I remember correctly, Deflect, if you are hit with a Deflect debuff, you are not able to use any nuke damage. So like when you activate it, if it's a nuke type skill, it just wouldn't work. And so that's what Deflect is. So it's actually kind of a tough one this time around. Gem Silence, as you know, always is a problem if you have gem creation or power gem creation skills. Both of those are going to be disabled, so you're going to need to find counters for that. And Darkside and Lena Cabrera, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining me here. So that is the ultimate form, and then we're going to go ahead and forge it as well so that I can use it in a deck to show you. And look at this. I have past ultimates. I guess I could take a look at some of these older ultimate heroes. Look at all of these I don't have. I believe this one is going to be available in the Drillfist Depot in a couple of days. I think on Saturday, or is it Friday? Friday, you'll be able to get this in the shop in the Drillfist Depot. So that's going to be something that you can get. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the other 2 cards in this ultimate form group. So Astralis Door is the Master Collection card, and its battle skill will convert all non-light power gems to light power gems. and upgrades all light power gems by 2. So a combination of the ultimate form and this card on its own, you're going to upgrade all light power gems by 4. That's quite a decent amount. And it also increases its own damage by 300%. Now this is Chaotic Killer, so we're going to explore some of the other Chaotic Killer boosts, so we can take a look and see what else we can do to make this even more powerful. And this also heals whenever a hero uses a battle skill. So that's the Master Collection card. So if you have a few copies of these, this is why having a shiny collection is going to be really good, because then you're going to have multiple copies of the cards that will simply upgrade your power gems. So this is one of those decks where you could potentially see maybe, power gem 20s easily, and if you can get this to be nicely separated for your power gem separation, you could probably do some really good damage, especially if you can get some good boost to your cards. And my guess is everyone who has one, the Metaverse, I think it's called Metaverse Champions, or whatever, it's Metaverse something, that card, which boosts the next hero that uses a skill, is going to benefit from this quite a bit. All right, and so that is the Master Collection card, and let's take a look at the Consecrated Day, which is an ultra rare card. I'm a cat. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining me here. So this is the ultra rare card, and let's take a look at the battle skill here. So the battle skill is very straightforward. It creates 14 light power gem 8s, and so what you want to do is you want to activate this card first before. Well, I guess it depends on the situation, but generally, if you're going to be creating 14 power gem 8s, you're going to be seeing Gem Crush, right? And so you want to do an upgrade afterwards. You generally don't want to do all of the upgrades, then create night power gems, because you're just going to be doing Gem Crush here, and you're not going to increase your power gem levels effectively. So always do this before any upgrades. And this one dispels Gem Silence. I'm guessing the Master Collection card dispels Deflect. Yes, it does. Okay. And then we can take a look at the event card, which is right here. Obelisk Fen. Battle skill here upgrades 5 power gems by 1. So the event card also has the upgrade capability, which is good. It also increases its own damage by 150% and has a 3-turn cooldown. No other passive ability. So this is just a straight up power gem upgrader. It doesn't spawn any power gems though. Okay. So when you use this card, if you have no power gems, this is not going to do anything except increase its own damage by 150%. And again, this is a card that if you're going to use in your deck, this goes last. Do all of your power gem creations first, convert, whatnot. This will go very, very last. Any card that does just upgrades goes last, because you don't want to have any other gem spawns happening afterwards. You want to upgrade your cards last here. So even if it doesn't seem to be useful on its own, if you don't have a full deck, but you have other cards that can upgrade power gems, other cards that can spawn power gems, this can at least make it a little bit stronger because you're going up the rank. And this card will also dispel Deflect. Now let's take a look at our support card. And our support card is going to be Helios Day. And its battle skill will destroy all non-light gems. Typically not my favorite type of skill where you just destroy gems. It's really not as effective because nowadays, like, just the gem drop isn't really the determining factor for how much damage it can actually deal, unless you have something else that goes with it that says, for every gem you destroy, add some percentage boost for damage or attack or something. We don't really have that in this deck. I believe there might have been something in the past that's similar to that, but generally, you want something to happen that can help you a little bit. So now what we have is a support card and event card that effectively does nothing for you, because what it does is it increases some light gem drop rate. Good. It destroys non-light gems. So what you're doing is you're just getting the light gems to drop, but you're not creating any yourself. The event card doesn't actually generate any power gems or gems on its own. It just upgrades. And so if you have nothing but the support card and event card, and you don't have any light slayer decks, you're kind of screwed. So this is a kind of a deck where the Master Collection card, the ultra rare card, the ultimate form, super good, but the support card and the event card, it's not very balanced. This is one of those decks where you have 2 really crappy cards and then 2 really good cards and 1 awesome card. And for those who aren't going to be getting the deck and you just get the event card and the support card, unfortunately for you, this is not going to be a very fun deck to use. So we're going to take a look and we're going to see what other options there are, but we are going to definitely test it out and then see how it all works out. This exclamation mark is bothering me, so I want to see which one it is actually one that I can do something with. Okay, I guess I could probably evolve to 3-star because I did collect this at some point, and why not? Even though I'm really not going to be using it, but we can go ahead and get this to 3 stars. All right, so let's go ahead and build out our deck. All right, and I already kind of started playing with this a little bit, but one card that I will introduce as a card that could potentially be useful here, and it seems like there's good synergy, and that's going to be the Starsong Wolfpack. You're going to see that all of my collections are going to be very old because I haven't played for almost a year. Right. So unfortunately, I don't have a lot of the more recent decks to show you, and you're probably going to see stronger collections than what I can show you. But I will show you what I have, and we'll talk about some of the synergies that we could potentially think about. So let's see. We got message from Darkside here. Neo Contenders gives 550 boost to the next Light Slayer, and then meta 150, and then even is 300 self boost. So you get 1,000 damage boost for ultimate form. So there you go. If you have Neo Contenders, and if you have meta, then you're good to go. I don't have any of those cards, so we're going to take a look at something else. But this is the deck here that will create power gems and increase light gem fall, and it will also upgrade, I believe. And it also upgrades all light power gems by 2. Okay, and so this card is very similar to the ultimate form in that it does upgrade and it also increases the gem drop rate. It's just that in this case it's power gem 6s instead of power gem 8s. Right, so you're gonna want to activate this first, then the ultimate form. And so what we're gonna do, I want to take a look at Silent Knights here. So what this does is this will increase Slayer attack, but it's only by 20%, which is really not a whole lot. I'm definitely going to get rid of this one, Relentless Scholars, which is unfortunate because one of my favorite cards at one point when it first came out. You can see in the corner there. I guess I can grab it, but I actually have a poster there for Relentless Scholars. So it's actually hanging on my wall over there because I was given that poster as a gift, and I have it there. One of my favorite cards. I actually did request for that one. But what we're going to do is we are going to get the Light Chaotic Killer Slayer, and we're going to switch it with the Confluence Casters. I'm probably going to get rid of the Auspicious Guardians as well. I don't think I need it really, because what this does is it will dispel enemy attack, and it's also very old, and it uses Prosperity, which gives you some, again, very minimal attack boost, not as big of a deal. So we're going to go ahead and put in the Master Collection card, which is by far more useful than the Ultimate form. The Ultra Rare card. So Master Collection card better than Ultra Rare for sure. Do I need Silent Knights in this case? I think what I want to do is I'm going to show you the deck here. So I'm going to put in the Ultra Rare card, and Supreme Elohim I will keep in here. All right, so I'm going to show you sort of like how it all works from left to right. And Starsong Wolfpack probably will need to go first. And Consecrated Day creates power gems. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to do it this way. We're actually going to let Starsong Wolfpack have its shiny moment to be the leader here. Because what we're going to do is we're going to activate from left to right. The reason for that is because for Supreme Elohim, I want to activate a skill and, basically have all of the gem spawners go out of the way. And this one does also create power gems whenever you activate skills that increases, I think, damage whenever an attack or damage buff is activated. And so this is where I don't think we have anything that increases damage here, but if I did have some, it would actually work in that favor. But let's go ahead and test this deck out a little bit, all right? And so what we'll do is just kind of see what happens. And I actually kept in Starsong Wolfpack just because I'm curious what it'd be like to have multiple gen spawns activating, and what we'll do is we'll go and do an attack on a silver trial boss, and then let's go ahead and battle, and let's just kind of go and see the skill in action first, right? So we're gonna go ahead and change our team to this right here, and I guess I should also change my relic. So let's go ahead and say we're going to change this to Light Slayer, and the latest artifact here, which one is it? Skyborn Assault, is that it? Probably. Yeah, that's it. So we're gonna go ahead and check that out, and let's go ahead and do an attack. And then so I just wanted to kind of show you what that's gonna look like. Let's see, so Mr. Pilo, you think we're gonna get 495 multiplied from the get-go. So let's go ahead, and we're just gonna activate from left to right, right? We're just gonna see what this will look like, right? So we're gonna go ahead and do an upgrade. We're gonna create power gems and an upgrade, right? And then we're gonna upgrade some more. So here, after everything, we have 18s, 14s, 16s, and so we're just gonna go ahead and activate. Now, there's no additional boost, okay? We don't have any additional boost here, and so we're not going to really see a ton of like other damage here. But we're gonna just go ahead and now see how much damage you can do. Now that you sort of see what that is like, we're just gonna go ahead and focus on making sure that we can take out the armor, and let's see how much damage we can actually do here. So let's see, so you think that we can get a lot of damage just from the get-go, just from the even ultimate form if you add killer 900%, and it's going to be pretty strong deck for sure. I also feel that this is a really good deck, just given that whenever a deck can power itself up, and it does everything that is in a, it has all the things for a strong deck. Good power gem creation, and it also has its own power boost. Anytime you can do like a damage boost on itself, it synergizes well for a future whenever you have any other decks that will give you additional power gem or damage boost. It could be a really, really strong deck to use. And now let's go ahead and see. So like, what I kind of don't like here is that the way I have set up, I kind of have it so that it gem crushes a little too much. So maybe I want to switch out the order a little bit so that I don't have so much gem crush happening. And so let's see, so 613 billion single key for this, and we'll do some translation what that means for the damage here. But I think we can actually do a little bit better here. What did I get? Dark Essence. But I think I can do a little bit better. It's just a matter of not ending up with just that one row. And so this is where, if you had something else here that created a dark power gem or something that kind of broke it up a little bit, then you will probably be better off. So I think this is probably one of those cases where I switch my, I think this is what I do. I swap everything, shift everything to the left. Okay, so let's do this. So let's try this. Okay, so let's try this, and what we're going to do is let's just go into a campaign mode, and we'll bring somebody who isn't going to create a bunch of power gems. I think the Jinjombre should be okay. As long as I don't activate his skill, I think it should be fine. Let's take a look and see if this improves our net sort of board. Because what we don't want is we don't want just like a single row of power gems. It's good, but you can definitely, like, it doesn't maximize the amount of damage you can do. And Queen Mama, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining me here. So let's see what happens if I were to do this now, right? So create this. We're going to create some, and then this is going to fill the whole board, right? And then we have basically a row here, and this will introduce a little bit more, and then we're going to upgrade them. So this is at least a little bit better looking. Right, but here we have 18s, 16s, and so like this is at least a little bit better than earlier. So I think that we can probably use this, bring it back to our silver boss run, and then see if we've improved the damage a little bit that way, and see. So this is just looking at just the deck itself. What I'm going to do after this though is I'm going to do just the full deck. for those of you who don't have Starsong Wolfpack, who don't have Supreme Elohim or Elohim, right? What is it going to be like? Let's take a look at that. Like, just because I want to be very transparent with like what I'm showcasing here, and I am using older cards, but there are people that don't even have those. Okay, and so we're gonna take a look and see what that's gonna be like. And there was a Darkside saying that he thinks that the Jackson Ultimate Form is going to hit harder, and that is going to be the cards that will be available this in Drillfist Depot. It's also available in the Proving Ground store. Now, I use my coins to craft the last Earth Commander deck, but if you have 2,500 gems, I think it's going to be worth it for you to get that Ultimate Form, especially if you have this week's Ultimate Form as well. Like I said, it's going to be really strong, and I think that you're going to benefit from it. And we got Queen Mama in the house. Let's see. So Jackson's going to get quite a bit of multipliers there. 275.25 multiplier. Ultimate Form times 20. Yeah. There's some good theoretical conversations happening here, so I appreciate that. I'm probably over my card limit too. Let me take a look. No, I'm actually just okay. Now let's go back and let's rebuild this. And what we're going to do is we're going to take these cards out, and we're going to put in just the light Chaotic Slayer cards, and we're going to put in the event card. I guess I don't have the support card because I haven't pulled it, right? Because I haven't opened. Oh, I guess the gift doesn't give me a support card. It doesn't actually give me a support card. It gives me the event card. So do I? Well, I will swap it obviously this way. What do I do? Do I spend gems to open up the? Do I? This is the thing, right? Like I already have the deck. Do I want to spend gems just to get the support card? What do I get in tier 1? So tier 1 doesn't guarantee anything. I gotta spend 1,000 gems to get a support hero? I don't... Okay, as much as I want to show you guys, I'm not sure I want to spend the gems. Then again, like if I don't, then I can't really show you anything. Let's do it. Who knows? Maybe I'll get one of the cards I need for the event card so I can get the shiny. Who knows? Or maybe I'll get the support card on tier 1. Or I'll get a saber. This is bringing back memories. I haven't opened a vault in a long time. And what is this? Is this new? Where you get gems for opening the tier 1? Guarantee reward, gem bonus crate. Oh, I guess you get some gems back. So for... What was that? Like a little bit over 10% rebate. I got 35 gems for spending 300 gems, right? Darkside miss my streams. Yeah, well, it's good. It's good to be, it's fun. It's fun to be back with people that have been with me for a long time. So you know what it's about. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get our support card. We're going to be getting 2 additional vault cards out of this. It's an additional 700 gems. Knowing that I already have the deck and still going to tier 2 kind of hurts me, but I'll be okay. Well, honestly though, like opening vault kind of has this, at least for me, it's kind of like there's almost like an anxiety factor to this. So yay, we got our support card. It's a guarantee card. And I got a card there. I think that, oh no, I have that card. I think that's an old Earth Slayer card. Yeah, it's an old Slayer card. And I got a Potent Cane. All right. This is where my old... This is like what it's like with my old streams where I'm trying to get the deck, and these are the kind of cards that I would get instead. So I could show you an Enigmatic Irvin, right? That wouldn't be too useful. But thank God we have our cards. So we're going to go ahead and build a deck using the full deck. So we're going to take out Starsong Wolfpack. And then we're going to put in the support card here. And now we're going to see what it's all about. Okay, and if I were to do this, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap it over so that we go ahead and clear everything. Then we kind of, if I clear everything now, let me see, does this moderately increase? Yeah, this will moderately increase light gem drop as well. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And this is the one though where, here's my problem with this. Helios destroys all non-light gems, okay? And the power of Confluence Casters as the ultimate form, it converts all non-light power gems. So if you're going to use this deck, if you're going to use anything that creates non-power gems, it works great with Confluence Casters. And then Helios Day is going to come in and ruin your day completely because it's going to delete everything. So it's going to get rid of all of the all of the gem separations that you get from the other power gems that you've created. It's going to cause problems for you with other cards. Like this card is just a naughty card to have. All right, it's just not good. Don't use this in your deck. I spent 1,000 gems to show you what you shouldn't get. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this out. Let's play with this deck, and we're gonna go ahead and manage our team. So let's go ahead and clear out some cards first. Let's go ahead and change our power, clear all the filters, and go to the top, and then we're going to get rid of all the cards that we do not need. I do have 1,700 cards to go through, so yeah, so it's a pretty big collection there, but I just don't want to spend gems to increase the spots anymore, you know? Kind of lazy about that. So let's go ahead and sell these ones, but make sure you don't sell Yorn Swarmers, Starcaller Commando, Deep Moss Jaguar. Still very useful, no matter what people may tell you. Don't delete those. Keep them, and just let it sit there, and they'll be useful in some situations. Okay, let's go ahead and do a campaign here with the cards that we just showed. We're not going to loot. We're going to use a card that isn't going to help us, and we're going to grab ourselves Eva. All right, and so here we're going to take a look and see what the other cards of the complete event deck will do. And then I can give you my final recommendation, which is probably not going to deviate too much from what I just said. The deck is great. Event card and the support card, not so great. And I guess I didn't have any power gen spawning capabilities on turn 0 either. Right? So without Supreme Elohim and without Starcaller Star Wolf Song Pack, it doesn't actually create them for me. So anyways, now let's take a look. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use the support card. So it drops a bunch of gems, and then we're going to use the ultra rare card, which creates power gems. Then we're going to use the ultimate form, which also creates power gems, and we are now at 12s and 11s. Then we go ahead and upgrade, so now we have 14s and 10s, and then we upgrade again, and now the okay, so good. It at least pick some of the 12s, so we're now at 14. So after everything's all said and done, we do still at least end with power gem 14s. But you can see how this is a problem, right? Like, the support card is simply going to destroy all non-light gems, which in today's meta, actually it's been a meta for a long time, even before I stopped, and that is, you kind of want to have those off-color power gems. They're very helpful, and so not seeing any usage there. And even if you have nothing else, I wouldn't use the support card, to be honest. So let's see. So there's no more gem gifts in the vault. Oh yeah, that's right. You used to be able to get the gem gift pack. They don't give it to you anymore. But you're saying that you get different amounts of gems? Darkside, you got lucky one time. You hit a 1,500 from the vault. Okay, so it's not just 35 gems. It's a random amount that you can get. Interesting. Okay, so this is the combination. I mean, we're going to be able to finish this boss. It's not going to be an issue. What I want to do is I want to go and take a look and see if there's any other combinations that we can potentially do, what we can do to help there. With my limited cards, not sure if I'm going to have anything that's going to be better than what you can already come up with, but we're going to talk about sort of like, what we can talk about is the idea behind what we could do. All right. So let's see, Mr. Pilo. This hopefully I'm saying your name right. Like I'm assuming the 3 here is lead for E, right? So this event deck has a great synergy with Metaverse. I think like apparently Metaverse is like the deck to get for everything. It's like what you put in everything, right? And kind of like a long time ago where we would use jailers in every single deck, or we would use freedom fighters and area in every single deck. I guess similar idea. Okay, so let's not use just light. Let's take a look and see if we have any chaotic killer boosting cards. I'm trying to remember if there's any. I'm trying to remember if there is any, and I don't remember. If any of you remember some of the cards that boost chaotic cards, let me know. I can't quite remember which ones they are. And it's kind of hard to see on the iPad. Like, I don't get very much space here. Let's take a look in here. It's like, I think Metaverse, because it boosts the next card regardless of the type of card it is, it works really well for any cards that boost themselves, right? Like that's why it worked in the last Commander event, because you can boost those cards that boost themselves, right? Oh, Sirens. All right, so Headstrong Sirens will increase. No, it's not the Headstrong Sirens, is it? Is it the Ultra Rare card that does this? No, here's the passive ability. If there's 16 or more water gems on the board, then it's going to increase Chaotic Killer attack by 1600. So here's an example where if you can get lots of water gems here, but the problem is you need light gem spawning capability too, right? And I mean, like, you can do Headstrong Sirens, and then you can also do the ultra rare card version of that. I'm just gonna do water. The ultra rare version of Sirens is Lioness of the Sea, right? So Lioness of the Sea also does something similar here in that it will also increase the Chaotic Killer, but increase by 13% as opposed to 16%. So let's see here. Other questions here. So yeah, so there's no more gem gift pack. Mr. Pilo, let's see. Mr. Monkey, your name is funny. Am I back to Legendary Game of Heroes? What I'll say is I've been getting the free deck because I've been away for so long. They were doing this special for the month of April where they get, I can get the free deck every event, I think, in April. So I think I'll get it through the Fire event. So what I'm doing is I'm just, taking a look at the cards and sharing my experiences on the stream. And I'm joining different guilds each week as well. So if you've requested for me, if you send me an invite, unfortunately I didn't know this, but as soon as I join one, all of the rest of the invites go away. And so if you want me to join your guild, please go ahead and send me an invite, and I will join yours after this event is over. Jailers is not chaotic. I think Jailers is it's arcane. Jailers is arcane. Okay, so let's go ahead and see now. What we need is we need some light gen spawning capability. Okay, and we're just going to change this to Slayer and see what we have, right? Supreme Elohim, I don't know that it will create it on its own. And I need to change my relics. So I need to change my relics to a Chaotic Killer, and I need blues. Lots of blues. Lots and lots of blues. And I think that's a commander card, so I need a water commander. So this is where lack of power gems, unfortunately, lack of relics is unfortunately going to be a little bit of a difficulty for me here. This one doesn't care, right? This one just cares if I have. Oh, this one does care if it's a immortal killer. I don't have immortal killer here. This one. will create. No, this one creates per commander. All the relics, all these different behaviors in the relics here. Like this one only create one per. This one's noble killer. Gosh. And this one's beast killer. Do I not have one for chaotic killer? Arcane. I don't have one for. This one's noble. Sorry guys, I'm kind of like spending too much time looking at these, but I can't find one that helps me. I want lots of water commander. I want lots of water gems on the board. So I need a couple more. So let's just do. Let's just go back to this. We'll just go back to chaotic here and here. And this one is Slayer Noble, which I have because of Supreme Elohim. Okay, let's test this one out now and see what happens. It's telling me to get the ultimate relic. So let's go back to the Legend Trials, and we're gonna go back to checking out against Alastor. Okay. And then we will use this team, which has Headstrong Siren, so we need to have 16 water gems or more, and then we can go ahead and do everything. And what will be nice is if we have those power gems, we can also convert them and then upgrade, right? So let's go ahead and try this out. Put the blue far right to power up the sirens. Oh, yeah. Relics. I should have moved it over. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so that's the idea. But I need to power up my light ones. I don't have gems. I didn't put in here a card that would passively create light gems. And so I need that in order to activate everything. So let's see what happens here. I think Sirens... Isn't it supposed to also passively create some gems every like few turns or so? If it doesn't, then it's going to be really sucky. No, I need a card that will create power gems, right? I'm going to run out of time before I can actually do anything. So let's just go ahead and do something here because I'm going to run out of time. And we just need 2 more hits. I'm hoping that this works. I'm hoping that this is going to work. Otherwise, we might need to try something different. Because like, what you need to have 16. Okay, I think that worked, right? I think that worked, right? We got our boost. We got our power up. Yeah, I think we got our power up. But I had it in the wrong order. So like I was saying, I should have had my Master Collection card on the far right here. And so now we've boosted up to 8.4 trillion instead of less than a trillion, right? So you saw that, right? When I did it last time without Sirens, we were getting damage, I think about 900 billion, right? And so just less than 1 trillion. And then with this setup, we actually managed to go up to a little over 8 trillion, right? So just by having Headstrong Sirens in there has already made a big difference, right? And then if you put in also Lioness? Is it consecrated? Gosh, I'm like forgetting all these names now. Headstrong Sirens and Lioness of the Sea. Sorry, Lioness of the Sea is also going to increase it. So another additional 1,300 is also going to be stronger. So what's going to be better? I don't know. I feel like... I feel like I could do this. Right? So Lioness of the Sea is going to create power gems. This is going to increase the drop rate, create 4 power gems. So what I could do is, let's try this. Let's just try this, right? So Headstrong Sirens is, what's better? What's a better time? Yeah, we want this first. I don't want to destroy any light gems here. So let's do it this way, and then let's change our relic order so that we have this. So we have the blue at the end. Let's try it one more time. Let's see how much we get now with this, right? So you saw what happened there. We were able to go from less than 1 trillion to about 8 trillion, and let's see if we can increase this damage even more now that we have Headstrong Sirens in there. Again, there's going to be other options, but the idea is put something in there that's going to boost your main event card, and you're probably going to be golden there. Okay, so let's see. So dark side, I could have activated Sirens last to break light gems. I guess we could, right? Let's try that. Let's try that. So the feedback was, let's go ahead and activate Sirens last so that we could break up the light gems, and let's see if that gives us even more damage from that. So I guess, oh my god, we have enough turns, so I'm going to do this. We don't have enough light gems, unfortunately, this way, so I have to wait a little bit. I'm just trying to break the armor. That's the thing. Okay. That's the thing about trying to test using these bosses here, and that is I don't get to show you the damage until a little bit later. Okay, we can do this way as well because this one is 2, so we would go to. I kind of want to save that. Kind of wanted to save that 10 plus 10 power gem. I'm not sure that it's really going to matter too much. Okay, so should I then activate all the... So I should do this way first then, and then activate Sirens last? Is what you're saying? I guess we could do that, so that we go do... No! If I did that, it deleted all of my light gems. I think that's the reason why I don't want to do Sirens last. I think I should have done Lioness of the Sea last, right? But we still got pretty good damage there, like 15.1. Although, like, we lost a ton of light power gems there, and so we probably don't want to do that. Oh, I got 500 gems. Hey, I got some gems back. So let's see, Mr. Pilo. I can try with. Oh, okay, I can try it with LKG. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I can't remember the name. Water Slayer. Lost Kingdom Guardians, right? Lost Kingdom Guardians is what you're talking about. So with Lost Kingdom Guardians, I can guarantee, yes, with Lost Kingdom Guardians, I'll be able to guarantee using, I'll be able to guarantee with a water gems, right? And it's ambush, so I'm going to get 14, so I'll pretty much guarantee to set this up. And so what I could do if I wanted to do that, if I switch out Linus, but you saw there, right? 15 trillion with that setup, and that was with using Headstrong Sirens in the wrong order. I think I used it in the wrong order because I had all of these like really big, powerful power gems that all got destroyed, and I definitely don't want to do that. If I were to do this, would that be better? This one converts everything, right? I think we do this. Do I do that? Or do I do this? I can't decide. Let's test this out. Let's test this out and see. And I guess I don't really need to have all of these blue... I don't need to have all of these water relics then. I can actually go ahead and put in the light ones. Are these commander only? Yeah, only commander. I don't have commander chaotic. I do have commander chaotic. Oh, hold on. Because of that, I can use this. Okay, so let's do that instead. Let's test this out now and see how this will work. Tiago, nice to see you here. Thanks for joining me in the stream here from Brazil. Thanks for joining. One of the things I remember is how, like I was able to see people from all over the world. So thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys. So in this case, it's a passive ability, so I don't need to worry about activation. As soon as I have 16 or more water power gems on the board, I will get this activated. And so I can go ahead and use this. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. I guess maybe at some point I'm going to have to use the gems to clear out all of these extra cards. But that's the thing about playing against a campaign, is I end up getting all of these cards I don't need. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to the battle. And let's see now. So I'm using one less, so I'm not using the Lioness of the Sea here, so I'm going to get less of a boost. But I want to see if I can improve my overall score compared to the 8.1 trillion with a single copy of the Headstrong Sirens. My assertion is that I should, based on how we're going to be able to do this. So let's take a look. I need to make sure that I can actually get my. I probably also want to activate my Headstrong Sirens. So let's go ahead and get this in there. And Mr. Pilo is like putting a couple of water relics in there. We can do that as well. So we're gonna go ahead and do this and that. This way we're gonna knock down 5 at a time. Okay, and do this. Ugh, so slow. Okay, that's good, that's good. And then just two more. 2 more hits and we're good. 2 more hits and we're good. There you go. Okay, let's do now. I think we go left to right. Okay, so 1, 2. We're gonna upgrade everything. Everything's gonna be good. Then we're going to go ahead and do this, and then we're gonna upgrade. And do we get better? Do we get better than 8.1 with this? 9.2. A little bit better. Right. So, with Lost Kingdom Guardians, you're guaranteed to get these water gems without worrying too much about relics. If you wanted to use the combination of Headstrong Sirens and also the Lioness of the Sea, then you're going to have to do something to make sure that you have the right combination of relics to get you the water gems to power up your cards, or you're going to have to sort of do what I did and like kind of manage to do it yourself. But if you want like a turn 0 activation, because this deck doesn't have haste, you can't quite do it that easily. And so your options are to just wait until you can charge up, then activate all of the cards. But you do need to make sure that you can get 16 gems on the board and then activate. But I think it should be fine because you're going to be destroying all non-water gems anyway. And so that should be okay. So what's the verdict here, having done this for the last 48 minutes or so, is that I think that this deck is really strong. There's a lot of different options you can go. You can go like really, really old, right? If you have some of these cards, they're still viable. Headstrong Sirens is still a viable option. You can pair with Lost Kingdom Guardians, some other cards. If you have Metaverse, obviously you're going to be using that. And any other card that gives boost to your cards is going to be very welcome, because Confluence casters will take all of that and increase it by another additional 300% for the damage boost. And so yeah, I think this is going to be a great deck to use. If you have it, congratulations. I think you're going to have some fun. So hopefully, I'm always hoping for the same thing, hoping for the best for all of you here. Okay, and I'm just reading the chat right now as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip out on the chat here. We've got people from New Zealand here. Welcome to the stream here. Thank you very much for joining. So let's see. Mr. Palo, Sirens kind of need either Sovereigns of the Dance Slayer or the Black Flag Marauders for easier Sirens boost. I have none of that, so take a look at his comments and see what other options you can use for the more recent decks. So I appreciate all of your help, everybody. And again, if you guys are in the network app, you can join the chat. All of these people are in the chat room as well. And Mr. Pilo is always giving some great ideas in how to activate, so he is a great resource as well. Okay, and we got Rocky Muller from Dubai. Is that where you always been from? I thought that you were from somewhere else. But in any case, welcome to the stream, and thank you very much. In Ideas Matter, thank you for the kind words here. Happy to be doing this. I mean, for me, I still believe that player appreciation is very important. I still believe that, you know, player satisfaction is important. I know that people who are sticking around, you know, as long as you're having fun, that's great. I just needed a break. I really needed a real break from it. And I do have a main focus right now. So if you have not, take a look at my other videos for Gemstone Legends as well. Having a lot of fun with that. I'm actually, you know, doing planning something really fun there. I'm trying to get some things set up there. Keeping a little bit on the download right now. I'll be able to announce it when I can get it going. But you know, hopefully you guys are enjoying the content I'm putting out here, and thanks for all of your support so far. Okay, and so that's gonna be it for me for today, guys. In a couple of days, I'll talk to you guys about what's going to be available in Drillfist Depot, and that is going to be the deck that I would recommend that you get, and that is going to be, I'm going to show you that before I head out. We'll click on this, then click on that, then we click on the past ultimates, then we go down, and it's going to be this one right here. This is going to be the Bewitching Conjurers that is going to be available, and you can basically use this together with your other cards, and this resets because of Gem Crush, right? And what does it do? It also cleanses debuff, and this will increase Light Slayer by 20%, and then you can keep resetting it so that you can just keep doing this as long as you Gem Crush, but once per turn when you Gem Crush, it refills. So so you can increase up to 40%. I'm not sure how this makes it that much better, but I've heard that you can use this. So it can be used in conjunction just to you know, something to do. I'm gonna try it. I'll probably try it anyway. See what I can get with it. I don't have very good Light Slayer decks. Like, look at all of these old ones. I don't have any of these, but it's okay. At least we have this week's event deck. So glad I could show you how this works. All right. And Darkside, just happy to see me healthy and well. Thank you very much. I am doing okay. I actually recently lost a bunch of weight too, just from changing my diet practices. Didn't actually change what I ate mostly, but I just changed the hours in which I ate. So I don't want to say anything specifically because I don't want to sound like I'm endorsing anything. But yeah, I'm feeling good, feeling really good, and feeling more energized. I have more energy now, just feeling good all around. Recently started a few months ago, you know, working something a little bit different for work, keeping me very, 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 very busy, but I'm very happy about it. And so overall, I would say that I'm in a really good spot right now. So I'm happy to be here sharing my thoughts with you all, and good to see that you guys are all joining me for this. So anyways, that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you very much. Leave a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are, any ideas, and I'm going to lean on all the experts here to give additional feedback on what are some of the combinations you think is going to work great. What are some of your recommendations? Put in the comments below. Let's share this information with others as well. And again, as always, take a look at the network app for additional videos and activation orders that a lot of the people in this stream are already sharing. A great place for a lot of really, really good information there. So, and it's not from me, it's from all the great people that are here. All right. So thanks everybody. Take care, and I will